Hello everyone, myself Kalaiselvi, Assistant Professor, the Department of Mechatronics Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to see about the topic calibration technique. In previous session we had seen about the different measurement systems and units and what are the standards we are following. So today how to calibrate the device and what are the techniques are there. So today we are going to see. And first of all, calibration is the act of comparing a device which is under test of an unknown value with the reference standard of a known value. This is called as calibration. So calibration mainly is the process of comparing the measuring instrument and measuring systems with the higher standards which is traceable to national or international standards, and we have to adjust the values. So the reference standards at least 10 times more than the more accurate than the instrument which is under test is normally we have used. And calibration is required since every measuring instrument must prove its their ability to measure the reliability and also the accurate. And it is a set of operation which is established under the specified condition, and then the relationship between the values indicated by the measuring instrument and the corresponding known value of measurement. So this is about the calibration. Classification of calibration is in two types, that is one is primary calibration, another one is secondary calibration. So before going that, why we need a calibration? So the main objective of that is to check the accuracy of the instrument that is giving here. And before going to the procedure, so we have to know about the primary calibration and then secondary calibration. So primary calibration is nothing but in this method the system is calibrated against a primary standard element. So for example, we take it as for calibrating flow meter, when flow is determined through the measurement of time and volume, then it is called as primary calibration. So secondary calibration is nothing but it is a device calibrated by primary calibration can be used as a secondary standard for further calibration of another device of lesser accuracy. So this procedure is termed as secondary calibration. This secondary calibration further classified into two types, that is a direct and then indirect secondary calibration. So like a direct is nothing but this is done by placing the standard meter in series with the device or meter to be calibrated and comparing their readings over the desired range. So indirect secondary calibration is based on the equivalence of two different devices using some similarity concept. For example, the requirement of similarity for a flow measurement is that Reynolds number to be equal. That is two Reynolds numbers may be equally placed and then we have to be checked. This can be also used to predict the performance of a large meter from the performance of small meter. So next we are move on to the calibration procedure. So this calibration should be followed by some set of procedure. That is also called as zero and span method. First one is apply the low range value, stimulus the instrument, wait for it to stabilize. Device to be calibrated should be first visually inspected for any physical defect, and then after that while calibrating, a device should be in a proper position, like upright or horizontal, vertical, like that, properly leveled and then subjected to the same temperature and the other environmental conditions under which it has to operate or has to specify. So and then the instrument is to be calibrated with a value both in ascending and descending order. In a mechanical and electrical device, this procedure helps to reveal the error due to the friction or any hysteresis or a similar type of phenomenon. So this standard used should be at least can order more accurate and of better resolution than the device. So I already told that this is the type of calibration. Okay, so while calibrating, it is a customary to take a reading in both ascending and descending order. So calibration is inherently flaws in the electrochemical instruments. So generally the certification of an instrument manufacturer by industry is undertaken by the National Physical Laboratory and other authorized laboratories where the secondary standards and working standards are kept there. This calibration curve of an indicating and recording instruments yields information pertaining to its reading for several input values selected within the full scale value. So the main process of calibration, the input values adjust to an integral value and read as the scale of working standard instrument. So this is all about the calibration technique. Thank you.